My people, there's been a shocking new development. Barely seconds after I dropped my last episode breaking down how African countries are responding to Trump's latest travel ban on 9 African nations, a new twist has emerged. According to a leaked memo obtained and reported by the Washington Post over the weekend, the Trump team is now considering expanding the travel ban to include 36 more countries, 29 of them in Africa and the Caribbean. Yes, Ghana, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Egypt, Cameroon, even the DRC, which you think might be off limits given its pending critical minerals deal with the US. And a handful of Caribbean nations are also on the list. Let that sink in. This is no longer about targeting a few countries. This is now a sweeping immigration crackdown, one that could hit half the continent and several key diaspora nations in the Caribbean with a single policy stroke. And the justification? The usual suspect: national security, vetting concerns, uncooperative governments. We've heard it all before. But here's where it gets even more interesting and more revealing. Buried deep in that memo is a caveat. If a country is willing to accept third country nationals being deported from the US, people who aren't even from that country, they might get a break, some wiggle room, some political cover. So now you really have to ask, right? Is this really about national security? Or is this about pressure, leverage, and transactional diplomacy dressed up as policy? Because when deportation deals start deciding who gets banned and who doesn't, this isn't just immigration policy. This is coercion. It's control. It's about fear politics, not facts. And it's part of a much bigger play, what I call the making of a new America. Because this isn't just about who gets a visa. It's about who gets to move, who gets to build, who gets to belong in this country. So today on The Breakdown, we're diving into the Trump administration's plan to expand travel restrictions, what it means for Africa, the Caribbean, the diaspora, and how we might fight back with unity, policy, and yes, pressure.